My experience with hospice was the most wonderful experience I've ever had in my life. I didn't know exactly what to expect. I'd had hospice with my mother, but I utilized them, I know, a lot more in this setting with my sister. Vickie was her name, Vickie Lee Messling. We knew that she was going to pass, and we just didn't know when. So every day had to be a new day, a new adventure. And I tried to keep the mood light, and hospice helped me with all that. And it was just, they were like part of the family from day one. From the time they started with us till the time she passed, they were there for me and for her 24/7. One of the services we utilized was them helping her bathe. When they were helping her, I would do other things to get her situation all prepared for her after she had her bath. A few other items, they'd help with the med check. From the time we started with hospice till the time Vickie passed, they picked up her prescriptions. I had gone from 75% stressed to 5% stressed once hospice came on board. As far as prescriptions went, hospice just took care of it, and I was relieved that they did. That was a very big burden that I passed off onto them, and they did it, came out of it with flying colors. And we just tried different things. Sometimes in the evening, when her pain level would increase, I'd give her massages or rubber feet or rubber hands or rubber head or something. We tried many different solutions instead of just adding on more meds. Then I'd call the hospice nurse on call, and we'd work through it. Every situation was different, and we'd work through it. And I felt real comfortable with them on the telephone working through a pain situation or a pain crisis. And it was of the utmost importance to have hospice. If we wouldn't have had them, her quality of life would have been suffering up till the very end. And I don't think she'd have lasted quite as long. I really don't. I think with hospice in there, she was more comfortable. Loretta is the person who was with us the most, and she bought me a book that helps me every day, that is an inspirational kind of message, as well as coping with grief and all the things the person does when they go through a loss of a loved one. Not only was Loretta available to us 24/7, but the whole team was. And I talked to Angie on the phone a lot. Alex came over quite a bit when Loretta wasn't available. He kind of filled in for Loretta. And Brittany was a wonderful help. She helped Vickie do this hand project, and Vickie really enjoyed that. She wanted to have something to leave all of her family. That was wonderful that Brittany helped her with that. Brianna was one of her nurses that helped Loretta at the end there. Bridget had helped me in a couple crises in the evening on the telephone. She'd helped me quite a bit. Hospice was there with me and my sister-in-law the day it happened. And Loretta had to go back, and we had to get some oxygen because Vickie was having a hard time breathing. So she went and got that, and we needed more pain meds for what we were about to experience. We thought it might be a few days or even a few weeks like this. So we didn't know. And I was so thankful to God that Loretta came back, because that is the day Vickie passed on. And she was there with me and Jeannie at the time it happened, and she walked us through it and helped us get ready for whatever we could get ready for. She would just tell us that this is okay, this is what's happening, and comforted us so we understood every step of the way. And that was just remarkable. I could see Vickie's pain subside from her body, and then she was gone. Hospice is supportive as well now, even now. I send them emails, and they've reached out to me on the telephone, and it's been a wonderful relationship before and after with hospice. I can't say enough good things about that team of people that I owe my life to them, because that was the most important thing that I'll ever do in my life, was watching and helping my sister pass. They were all just remarkable people. they were all there for us, and it was a wonderful feeling to have. And I appreciate all of them so very much and will be grateful for the rest of my life.